So have you ever had a day when you just had to woosah? Well, yesterday was one of those days. So I want to ask you guys something. Everybody says that they are following God. But here is my question. Who is calling your cadence? Now, some of you may be wondering, what the heck do I even mean? What does that word mean? Well, the word cadence simply means the rhythm or pace of movement. And it's often used in the military when soldiers march. Someone calls the cadence so that everyone moves in step together. They're on one accord. And without cadence, the march becomes chaotic. Everyone starts to move at their own pace, going in different directions. So in that, yesterday, that word hit me deeply when Michele, with the 1L, texted me and said she is listening to God call her cadence. And I had to pause and think on that thing. Because when she said it, something literally stirred in my spirit. I felt a leap in my belly. Because although we say we love God, we are not always moving in step with God. Sometimes we get ahead of God, trying to make things happen in our own time, right? Sometimes we fall behind. And I don't know, maybe it's because fear convinces us that we are not ready for whatever the path God has us on. But y'all, when God calls the cadence, our life changes. You stop forcing doors to open. You stop comparing your journey to someone else's. You stop trying to control everything. And instead, guys, you begin to trust the rhythm of God. We move when He says move. We pause when He says pause. We speak when He says speak, when you're trusting God's cadence. We be still when He says to be still. So when Michele with the 1L typed those words to me, I believe, my sister, you were speaking more than you realized. For me, it was a prophetic reminder that I needed to hear in that very moment, because yesterday was a woosah day. Sometimes, even when we are doing good work, even when we are serving, we're building, and we're pouring our heart and soul into others, God will gently remind us, slow down, listen to me, and let me set the rhythm. That's what that word did for me yesterday. So now I want to say something to someone watching right now. You, my sister, you, my brother, have been frustrated because things are not moving the way you thought they should. You have been wondering if you missed something, if you took the wrong step, or even if God forgot about you. But maybe this season, it's not about speed. Maybe God is simply resetting your cadence. When God calls the cadence, every step is ordered. The Bible says, and the steps of the righteous are ordered by me. Even the steps that do not make sense to us in this season, even the steps that feel slow, even the steps that, take you through the valleys before you reach the mountaintop. But when you stay in step with God, you will discover something powerful. You do not have to chase purpose, because purpose meets you on the path. You don't have to chase the dollar, because the dollar will find you. So today, I want to leave you with one question to think about. In this season of your life, with all the noise, all the pressure, and all the opinions around you, are you marching to the rhythm of the world, or are you listening to God call your cadence? You know what? Peace shows up when you stop trying to lead the march and you start listening to the one who already knows the way. So thank you, Michele, for being obedience in the spirit. Thank you, Michele, for reminding me I've got to listen to God's